Hi there, I'm Mike. Whatever for you today is, I don't know, it's May, so it must be time for probably March's Loot Crate. Who even knows anymore? I got a message from them saying that they were going to delay the March Loot Crate because of the whole coronavirus, but I got that in like April. Who even knows anymore what Loot Crate is doing, how far behind they are, but it's kind of just normal. It's also kind of a surprise. I have no idea what this is all about. Like the theme. I just subscribe to them and then they send me boxes. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop right into the box. What's in it? What are my thoughts on it while I throw the pin around? This pin is a little King Kong Godzilla pin, and I actually like this a lot. So the theme here, I believe, is Beast Mode, and I'm thinking that because it actually says it on the back of the box. It might not necessarily be King Kong. It looks like that little guy has a little laser for a hand, which I'm pretty sure King Kong doesn't have. Or it could just be like a generic, no name, no license representation that looks like it, but is not infringing any copyright. So, I don't know. Next, we have a little Godzilla vinyl from Kid Robot. This one is I-20. I don't know what that means, but if you're into Kid Robot, you might think this is cool. And if you're super into Kid Robot, I'm opening it up and you might be freaking out because there are people out there that don't open up their toys, which is, you know, just, again, something I just don't understand. But it's a life choice that people make, and that's okay. I have to be okay with it. This is Godzilla, if you believe it. I can kind of see it on the back. He's got his little fin things, but since they're painted on, it's literally just, it's a doll shape painted to look like Godzilla. Next we have something I usually do first and totally forgot to do, and that is the t-shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the t-shirt on right now so we can get on with our lives here. Forgot to up the size. I've let the coronacation run a little wild. I'm off my diet and I definitely gained some weight. Oops. Anyways, let's see how tight the shirt is. 1, 2, oh. So, what does that say? Death Llama? Does that say Death Llama? It's really hard to tell because, you know, it's not written in a font that could be read by human eyes. Maybe just demonic eyes. So we have this, whatever, I have no idea. I literally have no idea what this is. Okay, so I had to look this up because Fallout is not my thing. I'm not one of those people that hates it, but it's just not my gameplay style. I never really got into it. So that's why I didn't recognize this. But this is a Death Claw from Fallout. The people that have played Fallout out there and they're like, Mike is such an idiot. This is a Death Claw from, I get it. It's just, I mean, I got there. I read it. So we're on the same page now. I don't like this font right here. I think it's dumb, but I kind of like this. I also, upon looking up what's in the box from their website, have noticed on top of this paper that they are missing an item. They don't say on here what item's missing. It's just a generic note, but I will say what is missing is a Sandlot water bottle. Sandlot being a movie about baseball that has a dog in it called the Beast, hence the Beast Mode. It works, but they didn't have it in there. So I'm assuming that I'll get that in the future, either in the next box or sent to me by itself. So moving on to the next item, we have these little Cryptkins vinyl figures. It's basically just a vinyl figure of cryptids, I guess maybe. It looks like on here we got things like Griffin, there's a Cerberus or a Kerberos if you want to pronounce it the proper Greek way. Kerberos meaning spotted. His name is literally Spot. Let's see who is in here. Can I guess from in here? It feels snaky. Look at this cute little guy. I like his little feet, his little toes. He's got little toe beans right down there. That's pretty cute. Okay, next and last, we have coasters. Now these are Nessie coasters. The Loch Ness Monster has been and probably always will be my favorite cryptid. It's one that I desperately want to believe is true. And I went to Scotland for my honeymoon, and we didn't go up to Loch Ness. We didn't even go close. Edinburgh is as far up as we went. But, you know, they have touristy shops there, and they had one. I wear it sometimes on the channel where it's the Loch Ness Monster. It's like a Jurassic Park shirt with Loch Ness Monster on it. So I love the Loch Ness Monster. There's actually a lot on here. So we have the Loch Ness Monster. I just kind of assume they're all the same. We have the Loch Ness Monster. We have Sasquatch Crossing, or X-Wing, as I always saw that. Even as a kid, I was like, X-Wing. Kraken Crossing, which I like. And then we have the weirdest one, the Mothman Crossing. The Mothman being like, what? I mean, what? I know it's a thing, but what? So that's kind of a fun little Cryptid coaster thing. This is stupid because they're cheap little cardboard coasters, but I like these. I like these a lot. So anyway, so that's the box. What I want to do now is kind of gather my thoughts on them and give you a score on this box. While I'm doing that, here's 15 seconds of my cat. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my cat. The way I do this is there are supposedly 5 things in this box. There's 4 things and then the theme/pin. However, one of them is missing, so it automatically gets a 0. But the box will be graded basically out of 5. And I'm gonna deduct it just a little bit for being late because I feel like I should start doing that until Loot Crate fixes their problem with being late. Should I give them a pass because of the whole pandemic? Nope. It's my channel, it's my grade, it's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, starting off with the shirt. The shirt is fine. It's not my favorite thing. I don't really care about Fallout, but I like the color. And while I don't like this writing, I do like this thing right here. So I'm gonna give it a half point. I'll wear it, but don't really care that much. Next we have the Godzilla thing. Not a fan of the Kid Robot style of vinyl figures. As you can see right here, there's just not a lot going on. It doesn't really look like Godzilla from the front. He's got this unibrow thing going on. I do like his little tail, and obviously the paint is okay, but nah, I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna give it a half point. It's something. It's kind of almost a pity point at this point. Next we have this little Cryptkin thing, this little I love this thing. I really think this is adorable. This is gonna sit on my desk. I enjoy it. I'm gonna give it the full point. Like I said, the water bottle is missing, so it's getting a 0 because it's not in the box at all. And then lastly, we have these coasters, which I actually ended up really liking a lot. So I'm gonna give them the full point as well, because I'll actually use them. In fact, I'm gonna use the Mothman one right now to put my beer on. I've been drinking that the whole time, you guys didn't even know. Yum. And then lastly, the theme, Beast Mode. Something to do with beasts or animals or a mode. So we got Beast here, we got Beast here, Beast here, Beasts on the little things here. So that all checks out. The water bottle would have been Beast as well. And then the little pin here. This is a little Beast thing as well. And I actually really like the pin. So I'm giving the theme the full point. So that's actually weirdly enough. Oh man, I kind of mathed this wrong, didn't I? So I just realized there were 6 items in this box instead of 5. So I was gonna give it a 4 out of 5, but that seemed really high for 2 items missing a half point and then also a whole thing not being in there. Minus the half point for being late, 3.5 out of 5. I feel like a 3.5 out of 5 is a fair score for this. If you like the properties, you probably like it a lot better than me. I don't naturally want to hate on Loot Crate, but it does seem like that sometimes. But I actually think this isn't terrible. So yeah, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. That's my score here. It's adjusted a little bit for inflation. It would have been higher had they sent me a water bottle like they should have. So you know, it kind of is what it is. That's it. That's it for my unboxing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. I'd like to take a moment to thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at the unboxing level or higher. Thanks a lot, guys. It makes me feel good that you do that. If Patreon is not your thing, I totally get it. There are a couple different ways you can support the channel down in the downstairs area, up to and including getting yourself a little Loot Crate. And then, you know, it helps the channel out when you buy one for you using my code. You can also like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications. All of that stuff is available and some of it is even free. But with that, that's it. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. And I'll see you later. Bye.